Somebody wants to pick up that free ladder.
Hey, free tools.
I know. Hey, that's why I keep saying it. Anyway, you're listening to Trending SCB here at KHTS AM 1220 FM 98.1. I'm honored to have Brianna Harris from the Masters University in with us today. And Brianna is the Dean of Women and the Director of Student Care. And Brianna, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's you're having a women's conference.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Yes, so September 13th and 14th, next Friday and Saturday, we're having a 2-day women's conference. It's called the Selfless Conference, and this is our third year of it. And this year we're going to have Kasti Hinow as our guest speaker, and the theme is on approval of man. And so we're really excited. Approval
of man.
Yes.
Mankind or approval of man?
Of mankind.
No, seriously, I'm seeing more and more information come across that big bad interweb, but it looks like we're more and more turning back into some more traditional roles and looking at things the way God intended us to look at things. And it's exciting, and it's not demeaning to women. I wish people would get that through their heads.
I wish they would understand that as well.
I mean, my wife is not, she's definitely not 7 steps behind me in any stretch.
Exactly,
She's a very strong woman. But what are some of the things people can expect to learn at this?
Yeah, I think one reason we picked this topic is because we see in our lives and our students' lives the struggle and how living to please man is something that impacts our everyday lives, and it impacts our relationships, and I think it is a part of why we're anxious and depressed and different things, because it's hard to please man. But if you live in a way where you are seeking to please God, it brings a lot of freedom. And so we're just going to talk about some of the dangers of that and how they impact us, so we can kind of understand maybe why we're dealing with some of the things we are in our friendships, or why we don't want to enter into conflict or confrontation to get to resolution. I think it's destroying relationships when we live that way. And so we'll talk about that, and then how can we live in a way where we honor the Lord, which helps us to better serve the people around us anyway. And so, that's what you could expect at the conference. And some really great worship. We're excited about that, too.
No, and I'm glad to hear that, because I know that, being on the Board of Trustees at the Heart District, even the Christian kids there are very much influenced by what's happening around them, and part of it is to fit in.
Yes.
Are you seeing that at the college level as well, where some of the mindset is that of more secular than it is Christian?
I definitely think there are secular perspectives that seep in, and maybe it's not, I don't know, doing bad things, but still like doing something so you can fit in with this crowd or that crowd over obedience to the Lord at times. And so I think it does have an impact. Or even just like girls, especially with insecurities and wondering, oh, what will this person think of me when I wear this or that? Like it can go so many ways in that sense. And so then you're like so insecure, and you don't want to be in certain settings, or you don't want to go to certain things, and it can cripple you, actually. So, I think we definitely see that.
Yeah, and the women's conference will probably, I'm guessing because I'm not there, but the women's conference will probably be helping them lay a foundation or relay a foundation of how they should be living their lives, correct?
Yeah, I think it's like giving them a picture of this is really what's going on, and this is what we need to uproot, and then here are the things that we need to, set as our foundation and how we think, so.
Now, I know you're the Dean of Women, but, men need to know what their place is, too. And,
yes.
And I'm finding, I talk a lot to men's groups, and it's amazed to see where they see themselves, but every place they see themselves is based on secular influence and information. So I think we need a massive reset.
Yes,
as to who we belong to and what we need to do.
I completely agree. I think we don't realize how much we lack a biblical perspective in a lot of things in life, and how much the secular perspective has seeped in, and we're living in the world, and we're called not to be of it, but that has to be an intentional pursuit, So, yeah.
We were joking about it. I'm not putting you on the spot, but we were joking about it this morning about terms that make people crazy. Mm-hmm. And I almost cleared a room one day with this one, but it was happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
And this was in a little Bible setting with a bunch of guys, and one of the guys said that, and I said, I've read this a few times. I just haven't been able to find that. Will you show me where that is? And I handed him the Bible.
Yeah.
And he said, well, it's just the truth. I said, no, if it's not in here, it's not just the truth.
Yeah.
I said, if you treat your wife the way the Lord treats the church, she's going to be joyful, because happiness is fleeting.
Yes.
But joy is deep inside, and I know I'll get some flack for this, but I can always tell when a woman really loves Jesus, really has a relationship with Jesus, because she's glowing and she's smiling, and she's got a joy about her that you just can't take away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's sweet when you know the Lord. It can change everything. So.
Yeah, I believe that too. All right. So when is the event? How do they get tickets?
Yes. So the event is next week. It's September 13th and 14th. So we have Friday night. We start at 6:00. We'll have a session, extended time of worship, and then it's a fuller day on Saturday. A couple sessions, lunch, and so you can get tickets at masters.edu/selfish-conference, and yeah, you can.
I like that. So,
Yeah. Selfless conference. So
if you want to get men to an event, you got to feed them breakfast and lunch. And they will be there, no problem.
yes, well, we will have donuts and coffee, and then we'll have lunch. We'll have a gift bag for you when you come that comes with your ticket, and some fun stuff. So.
All right. Well, God bless for the stuff you're doing over there. And
Yeah,
keep
thank
up
you
the
so
good
much.
work.
Yeah,
All right.
appreciate it.